That was extremely satisfying. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another week doing something on this car, trying to get it done. I don't really know what I'm gonna do today. Manifold is torqued. That was a whole thing in itself. If you guys are ever going to bolt on a Edelbrock Victor X and you actually want to use a torque spec, like this is the first bolt that the first nut that needs to be torqued. Well, this stupid fuel rail mounting point is in the freaking way. So I thought, hey, wobble extensions or maybe a U-joint extension would get me on there. No, that's not the issue. What the issue is that the damn sockets are too long, even 1/4 inch. If I can find the sockets here, I mean, they were 10 mils, so I probably just lost them. Here we go. Okay, so just to show you guys quick here. This here, I mean, it fits. Wait, that ain't a 10. It's an 11. I don't know what I did with the 10. Damn it. Oh, we'll just use a 3/8. See the issue here? Socket's too damn long to even fit on there. And now a 1/4 inch, yes, will more than likely fit. Problem is that you can't get it on there with, or you can't get the extension on because basically the socket's right up against this. Well, I was able to find an 11 mil. That's probably the 11 mil that I just shoved on there, made by Husky, that was short enough to fit. Now, though, they do make low profile sockets. The problem with a low profile socket is that it's a stud. So more than likely, you might not be able to get enough grab on the nut. You risk rounding it off. So I ran around town, 4 different stores, and was able to find one socket that was close. Now, the problem is, still, okay, see, my socket fits. See how much room I've got there for an extension? Damn wobble extension. It don't go. It don't go. It don't no go. Now, I was lucky enough to find just the right angle and get the socket on just enough and get the extension in just enough that I could actually torque that nut down. Pain in the ass, but we're going to move on from that. But if you guys are in a pickle with an Edelbrock Victor X manifold, now you know. You just got to find a short socket that's not too short and you'll be good to go. Or just get a 10mm crow's foot and you won't even have to, you would have been done an hour ago. But it was a $5 socket versus a $25 crow's foot set that I would really only use once right now because I didn't need it for anything else. But yeah, moving on from that, I think at least what I'm going to do right now, there's a couple ideas I have. Well, there's like 3. Could work in that fuel tank and get that thing actually in the car like I've talked about for months and months and months and months and haven't done. I could grab my D-pin tools and go grab the distributor and get that ready, or at least get it torn apart so that I can get the cap on it and bring it out here and put it on the motor. Or I think I might just build a mount for my fuel pressure regulator, to be honest, because they don't actually make. So Grams, I got a Grams fuel pressure regulator, and they don't actually make a mount for this damn thing. They don't make like a actual bracket for it. So I got to make one, and figured, well, that's something I could do. At least make the bracket for it, and then I just have to figure out where in the car it's going to go on the firewall somewhere. Just got to figure out exactly where, but to start with, at least, you know, maybe I can build a bracket for it or something.
I don't know.
Alright, I'm going to try to build a bracket for this thing. The bracket's got to be small. It's got to be taut or strong enough to hold the regulators and all flimsy and shit, right? So I'm going to try to make one. If it doesn't work, worst case scenario, I'm just popping holes through the firewall and bolting this thing right directly to the firewall. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. So I got this little sheet of this little scrap piece of aluminum here. So my idea is there's 2 mounting holes on the back of this, So I'm gonna figure out where my first bend needs to be. And basically I'm gonna make like, I don't know how to explain it. If you can watch my finger, maybe that'll give you an idea. I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna set the camera up so you can watch me do it, and we're just gonna go from there. And if it doesn't work, we're gonna move on to something else. Alright guys, well, that worked out pretty good. It's actually pretty solid there, not gonna lie. A little bit of give so I can, I don't know, it'll work. That works. And I have to go directly through the fucking firewall, which, I mean, would still work, but it could be a pain in the ass to get back to it. So, I don't know, just 2 bolts there, factory bolt holes, and even me drilling those other 2 holes crooked, the thing basically is still sitting, I don't know, looks level to me. Looks straight. Looks good. I ain't complaining. Now I gotta pull that bracket off, paint it, and then I can just put it back on. For good. So, yeah. There's my little bracket. Ain't much to it. It was pretty simple, actually. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe it'll help somebody. With an idea, anyways. Because I was looking up on their website, or I was on Graham's website and stuff, because a lot of other fuel pressure regulators out there, a lot of other companies, they actually make the brackets. Like, I was looking at a Weldon one on Speed Factory's website. They actually sell the damn bracket for it. Speed Factory makes a bracket for it. Or you look at like Fuel Lab or something like that. Like, they actually make brackets for their stuff, and then Graham's didn't. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? So, whatever. I made one. And now I just need to pull it off and paint it. Hey, what's going on, guys? So it is the next day. I had to let that paint dry on my little fuel pressure regulator bracket overnight because it's like, I don't even know, 10 below outside or something right now. So the garage is warm, but it's not like super warm. So it took a while for the paint to dry on it. And yeah, but now it's dry. I went ahead and well, I'll walk over here quick. Oh shit, knocking things over. Went ahead, cut this bracket off that was back here. Kind of touch it up with some silver paint. Make it look a little more pretty. That way when our return line's coming off the bottom of the regulator, that bracket won't be in the way. But we get this thing bolted on here and we'll just take a quick look at it. Oh, here I've got it on the bracket. So it's just 2 holes there. As you guys seen in the video, I just bent this thing. And I guess, I mean, I don't know if you want to call that like an S pattern or whatnot. But, you know, it just, the bend couldn't be too far out because you don't want it to stick too far out and be all flimsy and whatnot. Would have been a lot easier with a brake, but I don't have a brake, so I'd use the vise, and I mean, it worked. You know, and now bracket black, you know, kind of matches the regulator, and it's not gonna look like, I mean, I guess aluminum didn't look that bad either, but once this paint's dry over here, be able to bolt that back on, and our regulator will be installed, mounted anyways. Just gotta run the lines to it when I get around to that. And well, yeah, then I gotta run the lines from the tank up to the regulator and to the engine, you know, eventually once I actually get the motor in the car. So I did start playing with the tank off camera, and I finally got everything figured out. So the tank should be going in hopefully here, hopefully by next weekend. I'll come out here and just take the time to get it put up there. And I also started on the AN lines. I'll go over that more when I do the next video. But they're at least one end. The tank end of the lines is done. So putting the tank in is basically going to be pretty straightforward and easy. And should be able to knock that out in the next video. And yeah, that'll be that. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, do that, all that cool stuff. I hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve, being that this is New Year's Day, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.